Hello everybody and welcome back here to Retro Stuff TV for 2018. Yes, it's been a while since I've done a video or two, but I've been around travelling and doing some bits and pieces. But now I'm back here, ready to bring you some more goodies. Now, Walkmans. Do they still exist today, and can you still buy them? In today's world of digital downloads and having everything on your mobile phone, the answer is yes, you can still buy a Walkman in 2018. However, there's not much variety out there. If you are looking for a really good one, most people do choose to go down the old route and buy a good Sony from the 80s, because Sony Walkmans, of course, they made the best of them. But what can you buy today? So we're going to do an unboxing today of this one we found, brand new, called the Bush Portable Cassette Player Walkman. So let's have a look. So let's unbox this bad boy and see what you get for your money. Now you can pick this up at Argos here in the UK for about £17. So that's not a lot of money, so you're probably wondering, is the quality any good? So okay, you get this nice glossy box, tells you some features on the back with the one-touch record, auto reverse as well, so you don't have to take your tape out when you want to change sides. So anyway, let's see what we get. Here we go. First thing we see is nice solid packaging, so nothing's rattling around inside. And that's what it looks like coming out of the box. Now you get your basic earbuds with it. Now they're probably cheap and tacky anyway, so you probably want to use your good headphones. Other things you get in here with the box is your instruction manual, which, well, who reads them anymore? And your Walkman. So let's take it out of here and see what we got. So on first impressions, it does feel like a nice heavy style of unit here. Thinking, well, yeah, okay, it's got a lot going for it. So what do we got? We've got AM, FM switch here, we've got the loudspeaker on the front, you've got the radio up here, and your cassette here, which actually has fast forward and rewind, and also you can record as well. So one thing weird about the radio, though, is you notice it has this gigantic aerial on it. Now, that's kind of weird, because most Walkmans of the 80s and 90s never had aerials like this. I'm sure they used the AM/FM radio aerial through the headphones or something, but having an aerial on that is a bit odd, but hey ho, that's how it works. So popping it open here, looking at it, is a top loading here, so you've got dual heads on the top, as you can see up in there. As for the buttons here, they feel a kind of little bit cheap and plasticky, they do. Especially these ones here. It feels like this one here is just going to fall off by the looks of it. Yeah, but that button there kind of reverses your tape round, and yeah, does that all. Overall build quality, okay. It's pretty average, I'd say. You know, I've probably seen worse. But anyway, let's compare it to one of the 80s. Now this is a new old stock Walkman from Ferguson in its box here. Now the sizing of it is completely not the same as this, but not all Walkmans were this big. So let's have a look at this one. And here's the Ferguson Walkman there with its original 80s headphones with the metal band around it. You don't often see those anymore. So let's take this out and compare the size of it. So yeah, this is a big beast. Now this Walkman here only has play and fast forward on it with no record functions on it. And of course it doesn't have an aerial on it like this one here does. This one takes 4 batteries, 4 AA batteries. This one only takes 2 AA batteries. So anyway, that's the comparison there. So let's see what it sounds like, shall we? Right, it's time for the sound quality. Let's see what it sounds like. Now, I've been looking for some tapes here, and we've got some old Christmassy tapes here, so let's see what that sounds like. Now, when you open it up, there's no auto eject. You've got to pop it open like that. A little bit stiff, but you'll know what I mean. Get your tape that goes in that way, put it in the door, and you'll see that it's a little bit not fitting too well in the door. It's a bit sloppy. Anyway, close up the door, and on top here, as you can see from these buttons here, this one here automatically turns your tape over to side B, and this other little switch here just does it automatically when you come to the end of your song. So let's see what it sounds like. Right, anyway, the speaker is rather loud. However, there is no bass functions or treble or any equalization whatsoever. It is just a very stock headphone speaker slapped on the front of this device. But it is pretty loud if you just want to hear basic broadcasting or cassettes. Now what we're going to do, we're going to plug it into a sound system via the headphone jack and see what difference it makes. Nothing much at this stage. Let's play with the features here, shall we? Let's turn it over. There we go. Okay, let's turn that one down. So let's try this function here. Change it over, seems like it's in between songs. Maybe not. Anyway, you get the gist of it. So, the sound quality is sounds better through a sound system, of course, but on its own, it's just a speaker. Let's try out the radio function, shall we? So there's a button on top here for your radio feature. Like that. You've got to pull out the radio area.
It works for his son, so it's more about trying to get that phone call or trying to get that information.
Let's do a bit of tuning here. Anyway, I don't have much of a good reception in here anyway. So anyway, it works. That's the main thing. So what do I suggest with this Walkman? Okay, it does its job. It plays tapes, it plays radios. You can use all the functions on there. I don't have any blank tapes to try out the record function anyway, so when I get some of that I will do another video on that. But what would I say to buy one of these in today's world? Well, if you want really good quality with good bass and good sounding, I would look for an older style Walkman from the 80s and 90s. Because they did make some really good ones towards the end of their lifespan, and there's still plenty out there on auction websites and stuff like that. However, you can still buy this brand new today for 17 quid. It does a job. It's nothing flash. If you just want to play some tapes and listen to a radio every now and then, or walk down the street with this stuck on your hip, being a hipster. So anyway, that's my small little review here on the Bush Radio Cassette Walkman. I think the silver finish does make it look okay. Maybe that's what's good about it. Yeah. So anyway, we'll see you on the next episode, and we'll be bringing you some more stuff very soon. See you later. Goodbye.